Hello folks, the Engine History crew is on shift. In an era ruled by electronic control boards, real mechanics still prefer to measure load endurance by listening to the compression and combustion sound band of an engine cast a century ago. That slow, hard-edged exhaust beat shows the stubborn toughness of tons of cast iron and steel grinding work and wringing out inertia. This is the Fairbanks-Morse Model N power block. Rated at 50 horsepower, this chunk of iron was not cast for display. It is a living data set that measures real material fatigue. Today, the crew puts this 100-year-old machine on the dyno test stand. Turn your ears up and listen to the load-pinned exhaust rhythm of a brutally harsh metallurgical configuration. Built into the early 20th century, the Fairbanks-Morse Model N locks in a brutal baseline for mechanical durability. The blueprint uses one giant horizontal cylinder and strips away every protective cover. The entire mechanical train is exposed in the open. The connecting rod system, the camshaft pushes the valves, the centrifugal governor gear set, all of it running right in your face. While many modern machines are designed to burn down life expectancy so parts sales stay alive, the Model N is the cruel yardstick of one-piece cast steel metallurgy. If you love the smell of rusty iron and want to watch real teardown load numbers, hit subscribe to the Engine History. Your subscriptions and support are the pressure line that gives the crew more ammo to hunt these cast iron relics down, crane them in, and put them back on the bench. Look closely at the glass oil cups dripping thick oil straight into the bearing clearances. The burnt lubrication stink mixes with the heat rolling off the crankcase wall. It blends with rusted metal dust and creates that sharp workshop bite every mechanic recognizes. On this engine, the oil film is the life raft. It is what keeps the crank from wiping and the rod from snapping under load. Every oil port and every governor linkage force the mechanic to meter lubrication precisely. When the crankshaft rolls its first rhythm, furnace heat radiates off the solid cast iron. That heat carries the signature burnt smoke smell and hits the nose like a punch. Starting a Fairbanks-Morse Model N is a physical contest. With the electric starter system stripped away, the mechanic has to muscle the ton-heavy flywheel through the compression to the open dead center. Then comes the high-pressure air charge. He yanks the release valve hard. High-pressure air blasts straight into the combustion chamber with an ear-splitting hiss and drives the piston back violently. Expansion pressure throws thick black smoke packed with soot and oxygen-starved burnt oil out of the stack. Each hard-edged exhaust beat slams the crankshaft and generates savage torque. The whole shop floor shakes. It flips every glossy aerodynamic design theory on its face. Why do mechanics still get addicted to watching those giant flywheels spin? Because they expose machining tolerance and core workmanship with nothing to hide. No plastic shrouds, no sensor boards, no fault codes. The Model N shows real-world mechanical wear data right on the surface. Lubrication oil flings everywhere and sticks to machined faces. Scratched, battered hardware and scarred bolt lugs lock in a century of load history. Stand close to this horizontal cylinder and you can judge stiffness and strength directly. Heat-treated cast steel. Load-bearing rod geometry. Mechanical ignition timing is locked in tight enough to crush modern materials in real work conditions. Close the intake valve and the exhaust beat slows, then dies. But the solid cast flywheel keeps coasting for another 10 minutes on savage centrifugal inertia. The RPM fades out completely. Yet the rolling heat and the burnt stench of half-cooked lubrication oil still hang thick in the shop air. That is the final stamp on the load numbers you just measured. Thank you for staying close on this Fairbanks Morse Model N dyno teardown with the engine history. From a teardown mechanic's view, what hits harder, the stubborn toughness of the cast iron block or the brutal inertia of the flywheel spin? Drop your numbers in the comments so the crew can break it down. Goodbye, folks. See you again on the next load test RPM crush session.